So let's say you just can't manage with being consistent with going to the gym. Well, you're gonna wanna stay to the end of this video because today I'm gonna be talking about how to stay consistent with going to the gym so you can finally start making gains. And that starts off with going to the gym. Let's go. All right, so it all starts with a gym. I happen to be at LA Fitness Signature Club, a commercial gym. But if you're the type of person to train at home, what you want is a dedicated space to actually work out. Way back during the pandemic, when I was already 5 years into training, I found it especially hard to actually get myself to work out. At the time, I was like doing random stuff like body weight push-ups, freaking pushing my couch. And imagine me pushing my couch, trying to get the motivation to do that when you can't really like apply progressive overload in an easy way. And then my dad's like next to me on another couch, eating like a chashu bao, just watching me like lift, right? I think having a dedicated space is super huge because it allows you to go to a place, get locked in to work out, and not be free of all like different distractions and everything. So that is a really huge tip, mainly concerning people that are working out at home. You want a dedicated space. If you have a gym membership already, then that's easy, right? A commercial gym, perfect place to like stay locked in and just have a good workout. All right, so we're starting with incline machine press. Key thing with this is not being overly flared when you're pressing. So I like to line it up high enough so that I'm at roughly like a 45-degree angle. Just go a little bit higher. This should be good. And then, because this is incline, I try not to arch too much or else I'm pretty much kind of like benching flat in that position. So, you just kind of play around with it. Okay, this feels good. Time to add some weight. Oh, set number one. Alright, that was good. Now we're gonna be moving on to a back exercise. Probably a lat pull down, but not any regular lat pull down. It's gonna be a special lat pull down. Alright, here we go. Alright, y'all wanna see what we're working with today? We got these JPG handles. He's like the only person I see never use these, but we're gonna try them out. I literally just got them today, so let's see how it is. I think just loop these around here like this. Carry a loop, and then So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cross this. Then you're gonna bring that loop over. Now you're left with a hole. Stick that little hole in, and then tighten it. And we're ready to rock and roll. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's like using the cable converging pull down. I just really like how you can switch your grip on these, so it should be pretty good. I'm gonna hit the set. It's gonna be an arm reduction focused lat pull down, and then I'm gonna get on the second biggest tip on how to stay consistent. Here we go. Okay, so if you've ever gone to the gym in the morning, you notice how there's always the same people going every morning at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. People that listen in the morning tend to be literally the most consistent people in the gym, and I think we can learn a lesson from that. I'm not saying you need to work out in the morning, but my next biggest tip is lift at the same time, each and every time. The key is not to prioritize your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. The big thing here is you're fitting your workout in your normal routine. I like going in the morning because, dude, in the morning there's nothing else to do, right? If you do it after work, it's like, okay, you can go say there's like a party to go to, your friends want to get dinner. There's so many different obligations that would happen. So I personally recommend the morning, and I think people that go in the morning are probably the most consistent. But if you can't, just go at the same time each time, and then over time, as working out actually becomes a habit, instead of being like, all right, let me try to find out time to go to the gym today. Instead, you're gonna be like, it's 8 a.m., time for me to go to the gym, so I can start my actual day, or I can finish my night at 8 p.m., or I can de-stress from work, whatever the case. Choosing one time and sticking to that time when you work out is like the biggest thing I can do for consistency. On to the second set. I think it's time to take my pump cover off. So that was lat pull down. Time to move on to triceps. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna be doing overhead tricep extension with this nice long rope, so we can actually get the elbow flare we need to better align the movement with the long head of our triceps. But third reason on how to be consistent, and this is gonna sound counterintuitive, but do not rely on a gym partner. I even recommend when you start out, like, literally don't even have a gym partner. Think of a gym partner as like riding a bike with training wheels. If you have training wheels, like sure, you can lean on your gym partner, you can lean on a training wheel for help, but ultimately, if you ride a bike with training wheels for too long, you're gonna get used to leaning on the training wheels. This is similar with a gym partner. If you start going to the gym with a gym partner and you never really went to the gym alone before, but the one day when your gym partner's either out, maybe you guys break up, whatever the case, it's gonna be that much harder for you to actually get yourself in the gym. I think it is a super important thing to actually go to the gym by yourself, get into that mental space, and know how to lift self-sufficiently, because I think we all know that one person that only goes to the gym with a gym partner. Personally, I used to go to the gym with a gym partner when I was starting out. Shout out to my boy Michael Munn back in high school. Quickly I learned going alone is a pretty good habit to build. But okay, get on with the set. Although I will say, having a gym partner for a spot is a good thing. So we're about to do rows, but it's taken right now, so I thought this would be a pretty good opportunity to talk about my fourth tip. Now, this is gonna sound super cliche, but you need to enjoy the process, meaning you need to enjoy your workouts. At the end of the day, you can rely on motivation, on willpower, and see weight training as a means to get like your dream physique, and as you should, right? That's always a great benefit, is to freaking get swole and, like, you know, build muscle, build your dream physique. But at the same time, think about once you reach your goal. Imagine your head right now, you with your dream physique. Are you still weight training at that point? Are you still going to the gym? Are you still following a pretty healthy diet? Are you still lifting consistently? Are you still sleeping well? Most likely, yes. You're gonna need to do that in order to maintain it or reach another goal, right? So at the end of the day, you're gonna be going to the gym no matter what, meaning you better enjoy what you're doing. Because you can try muscling through, you can try using willpower and seeing lifting as a means to an end to achieve your dream physique, but ultimately willpower and motivation, it's finite, okay? If you think about in the grand scheme of things, you have a life to live. Fitness should not be your life. It should be a part of your life. It should be a lifestyle. Let's say there's like a specific movement you don't like. Maybe it's bent over barbell rows. Then in that case, don't do bent over barbell rows. Maybe you like hate training legs. I'm not encouraging you to skip leg day by any means, but if training legs isn't your priority and you just hate it and ultimately you want to build a big upper body and you want chicken legs, or you don't care about having chicken legs,
work out your upper body only and skip leg day. Now again, don't get this the wrong way. I'm not telling you to skip leg day. What I'm trying to say is you want to modify your training so that you actually enjoy it, so you can stick to it. That, above all else, that's the most important thing, because at the end of the day, if you can't be consistent on the best workout routine, that's still worse than a terrible workout routine. Let's say an upper body only workout routine that you can actually stick to. If your goal is to like lose weight, but you hate walking on a treadmill, then go play sports. Maybe you like basketball, maybe you like pickleball. Do that, because ultimately that's going to be the thing that allows you to be consistent, meaning you're consistently working out and consistently staying active, so you're going to be consistently working to your goals, and that is the key. Alright, moving on. I want to talk about the last tip I have, and that is to be inspired by your long-term goals, but don't let your short-term goals frustrate you. Now, chances are your long-term goal is either like your dream physique, maybe it's like hitting 225 on bench, hitting 315 on bench, whatever it may be. Having a good long-term goal gives you like the motivation and inspiration to like achieve, like really going above and beyond. And ultimately, by having a really good long-term goal, like, oh, I want to look like Jeff Side, I want to look like David Lade, I want to look like TylerPath. It gets you the motivation to go to the gym and then enjoy the process and then fall in love with the gym. However, your short-term goals, on the other hand, this may be like seeing your abs by like summer, which might be like literally a month away or something like that. Especially when you're newer, people tend to like overestimate their ability with their short-term goals. So when you end up not achieving those short-term goals because it's just unattainable, you end up getting frustrated and being demotivated and being like, oh dude, this thing doesn't even work in the first place. I probably shouldn't even like work out because I'm not seeing the results I want. So while your long-term goal, let's say your dream physique, gives you inspiration to keep on going, your short-term goals, when you don't live up to them, end up demotivating you. I'm not saying you shouldn't have short-term goals. I think they're great if they're realistic, but when you don't reach those goals, you shouldn't let that demotivate you to like not go to the gym. You should see that as room for improvement. Like, okay, maybe I didn't hit my goal this week, but what if you train for one more month and then you actually reach that goal? Or maybe you train for one more year and actually reach that goal. At the end of the day, you reach that goal, and like I mentioned before, since you're gonna be going to the gym regardless, it doesn't really change anything at the end. Maybe it took more time for you to actually get to that point, but so, why does that matter? You still reach your goal at the end of the day. All right, pec flies, let me lock in.
After pec deck flies, I moved on to some straight arm pull downs. Now, a bonus tip I want to give on how to be consistent with working out is you need to care about your health. I find that the people who work out because they care about their health tend to be more consistent than those who train for purely like superficial reasons, like, oh, I want to look good or be attractive, right? Because how many people do you know that got into shape, they get a girlfriend, and then they stop working out because ultimately they were just trying to work out because they wanted to look good for like a girl or something like that, right? Or to finally get a girlfriend. Now, on top of this, I find that the people who care about their health tend to have better habits that are conducive to working out. Maybe they eat more nutrient-dense food so they have more energy to go to the gym.
or maybe they have a history of diabetes in their family and they know that they need to work out or their health will decline. That is a more compelling reason than, oh, purely I just want to be more attractive. And ultimately, it's going to help you be more consistent long term, while hopefully also allowing you to live a happy, healthy life, which is something that I'm pretty sure all of you guys want to do. And side note, that's exactly why personally I would never hop on PEDs, because I think a lot of people who take PEDs at a young age don't really think about the ramifications it might have long term on their health. Let's say 10, 20 years down the line. Man, I was really yapping in this video, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of like my mindset with working out, and hopefully it can benefit you guys.
Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the workout and hope the tips I gave you were helpful and you can finally be consistent so you can finally hit your goals. The consistency is literally the most important factor above anything else. Always remember, a terrible workout plan that you can stick to is better than a perfect workout plan that you just can't be consistent with. So now we're gonna go to Vanny's house. It's a boba shop in Naperville. It's really good. So stay tuned because I know you guys love boba as much as I do. All right, let's go. All right, we're here at Vanny's house. We're gonna get some boba. All right, so I think I'm gonna try the butterfly pea milk tea. This is a brown sugar butterfly pea. Yeah. It's pretty good. I think it tastes pretty much like regular brown sugar. But it's blue, so it's cool. Don't forget to like this video. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Other than that, see y'all in the next video. Peace.